Good morning, Margaret. It's good to
Good
see
morning.
you.
Good to see you too.
How is how is Natsarim Life going along these days?
It's coming along nicely. We have a really good core of members, and we do have members that come and go, which is why we have the monthly membership, right? They can come in, see if it's going to suit, and they can go out if it doesn't work. But we have a wonderful group of members, and we have a fantastic group of leaders now. So, yeah.
That's it's really grown with the leaders, and we really need is member involvement, don't we?
We do. We have like 150 members, and 40 of them are really, really active, and we've got 100 that have their memberships and they're not getting their value because they're not using it. Although I must say that they may be using it by watching the replays and the articles and the lessons, and we just don't know it, right? Because I don't track what everybody does. So they may be out there watching the replays and I don't know it. But if they leave comments, it would help, right? we would know that they were
I,
active.
yeah, I would wish people would leave more comments on my YouTube videos so that I would know
Mm-hmm.
how I'm doing. If people are negative or objecting to things going on, they could take part and make a change. What are some of the issues going on now?
With Natsarim Life, the only issue I think that we have right now is I've got things going on in my life, so I can't be right there with everybody. But the leaders, like I said, are really doing a great job. I don't think we have any real issues right now, which is great, right? We have all 6 leaders are doing their thing, and people are joining them, and having the fellowship hall where they can run their own meetings really has enlarged our territory because they don't need me to be running the Zoom.
And that's valuable. Didn't you
Yeah.
say that any member can come on anytime and have a meeting anytime they want to?
They can, if they want to schedule a meeting, they need to talk to one of the leaders. But if they want to go into the live room and somebody else comes on and goes into the live room with them, they can all just get on there and have a Zoom like we're having on Zoom right now. So yeah, so it really is really kind of cool, right? Kind of cool.
Right.
So it opens up doors, and they do it. They go on there and talk, and I'll be on there working with one of the leaders, and then someone will pop in and go, "Oh, what are y'all doing?" So people actually pop into the live room just to see if anybody else is on, which I think is great, right?
Like being in an office building, you open a door and you don't know who's in it. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, it's just so funny, and they join the conversation for a while, and they either stay or leave depending on just depending on what's going on. So it really is nice. So
Are the members staying, or you having some members having problems with some issues?
no, I mean, everybody has personal problems and different people.
Oh,
So what's really nice about it now is that everybody is gelling together in such a way that they call each other and help each other through their problems. And some of them actually visit each other. They've been able to connect in close
I've
enough areas.
seen that. That is
Yeah,
awesome for everybody that out there that talks about being lonely. This is a great connection.
it is a good connection. So it's really fun when people join and they come to their first Natsarim gathering, and then we want the scoop. We want to know who you are, where you're located, to see who we can plug you in with, connect you to in the group so that you have someone closer to you. And so now one of them decided they were going to go to the Ark. A couple decided they were going to the Ark, Yami and Rule, and they invited everybody to come join them. And so they've got a group going now. So,
Do they? Oh, that's good. I know they invited Lou, but Lou doesn't
yeah.
travel.
Well, it's just down the road from you guys.
I
Anyway,
know. We
uh,
were there years ago when it first opened, but
yeah.
he won't go anywhere
Yeah.
outside the
I
city
think about
limits.
going, but I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll just have to see. But
Yeah.
yeah, so they're all gonna, get together and
Well, what are Natsarim's philosophy? Are they based upon any one leader that is out influences the group?
okay, so Yahusha is our leader, Ruach is our guide, and Yahuwah is our main creator, right? He's our main man, if you want to say it that way. He's everything. So, and of course, we know that Yahuwah is Yahusha, so it's one and the same. But Ruach guides all of us, and Yahusha is his Torah, is Yahuwah's Torah, is what we live by. So we are like-minded folks, and we, well, first of all, we know Yahuwah is Yahusha. We know that the Ruach resides inside of us once we have been baptized and gone through the process of conversion into Yahusha. And then we follow the appointed times. We have activities in our group online, so we can all know they're coming, know when they're coming, and all that. Lou just gave me the 2024 schedule, so we'll be getting that out to everybody. And then we follow the 10 Commandments, and we live the Torah, which is the original 5 books, right? The first 5 books. And so that's kind of, that's kind of what we live by, and we do it together. So yeah, it's fun. It's good.
We don't follow any other man on earth.
No, we don't. And we really don't worry about what other men say. Okay. And this is key. So we do have, I get a lot of emails from people that have different ideas about what, someone should do. And they get a little frustrated if I don't bring that information to the group and have everybody add this to their behaviors. And it's like, no, not going to do that. And then sometimes they leave, but whatever, we have our basics, and if you are a member and you live a different way, you believe what we believe, but maybe you follow a different calendar. That's your business. You just need to know that the group is going with this calendar, and this is the one we celebrate together. If you follow another calendar, that's fine. You just know that this is the one, the group. And we have some flat earthers, and that's fine. But the point is, you can be a flat earther, believe what we believe, and not impose your beliefs on the rest of the folks. So we can have round globers, we can have flat earthers, we can have domers. They can, whatever works for everybody, right? But yeah, if you have the core, stay with the core. And they have a group that discusses all that stuff, and they have fun with it. But it's not like we're pushing anybody to believe those other things in order to be a member. So we have our core, and then after that, it's your life, right?
And the calendar is based upon scripture, right? Not based upon a man's opinion.
That's right. That's right. So when Lou does a calendar, it's based upon the month and the day that Yahuwah told us to have these different celebrations. So that's what we go by. And of course, there's always a debate over if the calendar we follow in life today is the correct calendar, or if it lines up correctly with the beginning of time. And, who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. We really don't.
And I know that the Jewish calendar that we send out is not correct. We know it's not correct, but it's the closest we can come to keep count, because all we use a calendar for is to keep count of the days so that everybody will know what day we're on. Yeah. Because there's so many calendars out there. If we don't come and say, okay, well, we know tradition says on this day, and this is the day that we're going to celebrate or do or whatever.
Right.
It's only just to give
we're doing the best we can do with the lies that have come down through history. So,
yes.
Okay, so they refer in the scripture, the years refer to the king of somebody is the beginning of that particular time frame or year or whatever. Well, who knows? They could have dropped 15, 20 years in between while they were waiting for a king to get on the throne. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just saying, we don't know. So let's not worry about it. Let's not spend a lot of time on it. Let's go with what we have. And, Yahuwah is gracious. I don't think he's going to condemn us because the world had a different calendar and we did the best we could with what we had.
Even the Orthodox Yahudim know that their calendar isn't right. They know that they've lost years.
Yeah, and until Yahuwah provides us with definite information to put us on the right calendar again, And of course, we have people that are trying to change the days of the week. So, we just, our seventh day may one day become the world's either second day or first day. I mean, we don't know, right? If they change the first day to what is now the second day of the week, right?
Mhm.
Our seventh day might be the world's sixth day.
Maybe.
I mean, we don't.
Mhm.
Okay, so the name, the fake God name that they use for the days, the fake deities, will still be the same, but they would consider that the M day is now the first day, which would make the S day. Oh my gosh. So I could get confused. So this year, one of the ladies has volunteered to help me with the calendar. And I did a calendar last year, and I did it with the number of the days and not the days of the week that the world knows. And I had a few little hiccups on there, but I know that Jean's going to do a wonderful job on it this year, and it'll be much better. And maybe she'll even do a full-size calendar for everybody that everybody's been wanting. So we're going to work on that together in the next couple of weeks and let her get started on it.
That's a good point. I would like to see one of those full-size calendars instead of the Jewish calendar, and maybe you've got somebody in your group that's really good with.
Well, I think Jean's volunteered, and she's got some.
She might do it. Good.
Yeah, she's got graphic background. She's got graphics background, so she's going to play with it and see if she feels comfortable. And we have the cards. We have the bookmark cards with the times on it. She's going to work on that for us this year.
I like the one that you came up with.
So it's a calendar on one side and the appointed time on the front. So she's going to actually do that one for us this year. She's going to play with that and improve it and do better than what I did. And then, so that'll be great, right? That'll be good. These are so good because it's so easy for me to mail these to people in a envelope. So that's kind of why we go with this size, right?
Well, Margaret, you've grown. When we first met you, and look at you. I think you've passed me up. Look at you. You've learned how to write Hebrew.
Well, yeah, we have. The Hebrew thing is fun. It's amazing to learn a new language, right? So the Hebrew that we work with is mostly for reading and understanding the scripture, not so much for speaking it, because we don't have the exact understanding of how they pronounced everything. So we try to pronounce everything according to our English, vocabulary pronunciation type rules. But I was listening to a guy this morning, and he studies pronunciation, right? And he was saying that the ayin and the aleph, and he was going through the different ways of pronouncing those things. And I'm going, oh, wow, that's why we get so mixed up, because we don't distinguish between those two very subtle differences that we didn't know. Now we know. Maybe we'll do a better job. I'm always researching to learn more, right, about how we do that. But we do have the letters. We do have what they mean. We do know how to put them into words, and we do have a basic grammar. So we've got to start.
And you are so different. I see peace in you.
Oh, well,
Well, I know you don't have all the time, but I'm seeing more peace in you than when you started. Right. And
life changes. You have figured out some life changes for me, and that brought more peace.
I hope more people will step up to the plate and help you.
It just depends on how much they want in their community, right? I mean, we know I have to go back to work full time, but so it depends on what they want in their community. It's their community. I run the back side of it, the website side, but it's really their community, and there's 6 or 7 leaders we have out there now are the ones that they can work with to decide what they want to do. So the Hebrew thing is kind of my deal. I really love that. But then we've got William Kennedy, who's got great teachings that he's doing, or leading, maybe not teachings, leading, showing things that are in the scripture that people should be aware of. We've got Dougie, who does a fantastic job with current events. And then we've got Joseph, who is amazing when it comes to the books that weren't approved for the scripture, but they're still interesting, especially from a historic standpoint.
I like the way they call them outside.
Yeah,
books.
outside writings, right?
Writings,
other
yes.
writings. I think we've changed
Other writings, yeah.
It was lost books, and now we've gone to other writings, and so
Yeah, because they really weren't lost.
no, they weren't lost. Just other writings, and so that's really interesting. And then David's coming on in June, and his topics will be however the Ruach leads him. So we really have something every night for our members that they can come into the fellowship hall and just connect. And the only night, of course, that nothing is scheduled is Shabbat. But every other night, something is going on that they can go in there and connect with people. So that's a good thing. And then we have Sherry, who's going to bring in the more of the natural remedies and stuff, and the herbs and stuff.
I like that. Yes.
Yeah, as soon as we can get all connected on that. But again, she has the freedom to go into the fellowship hall and start her program, and at whatever time works for her. It might be during the day for her. But so there's that. So whatever talent people bring to the group and whatever talent they are willing to share with the group, there's a platform there for them to do that.
And how does one join? And what is the name?
Okay, so Natsarim Life, NATSARIMLIFE.com. And they can scroll down to the bottom of the page, and they can get a monthly membership. And they can do that membership with Stripe, and I'm about ready to put PayPal back up. And then if they're in there, especially in PayPal, if they're in there and they decide they don't want to be a member again, it's an easy way for them to say, I want to end my subscription. So, but I will say this, we do have a 90-day subscription, an educational subscription. It's a free thing, and they can go in for 90 days and they can decide if it's worth it to them. There's classes they want to take. And then if they want to join after that, they can. So they can run free for 90 days to get a feel. So
that's great.
Yeah, it's kind of a new thing we started a couple months ago. Yeah.
Oh, you just did that today?
No, I started it
a few months ago,
about 6 weeks ago. So we were starting new classes for, Hebrew and different things, and people wanted to take the class, but they don't necessarily want to join. And so that's fine. They can come in for 90 days, take the class, and then their membership cuts off. And then if they want to join, they can. So it's, So
and you don't do that automatic thing that other people, sometimes when you join a free trial, you have to give them your credit card.
Nope, not on that one. On that 90-day, it's a freebie. You just
no commitment, whatever.
But if I see you coming in for a second 90 days, then I'm going to say, are you sure you don't want to join? But I will also say on that 90-day sign up, they can make a $5 donation, or one lady made 25, they can donate whatever. They can make a donation if they want to for that period of time while they're on, which is always very helpful, if they do that, but they don't have to. It's free.
And this site isn't backed by any rich pocket, any wealthy person. They're not just supplying us with bunches of money, and we're not getting rich off of that.
No, the money
member supported.
It is member supported, and although it would be nice if I could be an employee and pull a salary, I could then be full-time and I have to be going back to work. But that's not the way. So
people accused you of making money off of this, and look at you, you're going back to work.
I have to go back to work. So which really, takes away time and energy to run the site, but that's okay because we got the leaders that are helping. So it's
that's right. That's when they step up to the plate and take over
for you. Plate to help. So that's fine. I'll be going back before too long. I got a couple leads of different things, so it's okay. It is what it is. So, but the Natsarim Life will continue to go. So the only time it would not continue to go if we didn't have enough people supporting it to pay.
So there's enough people supporting it to cover the bills. I mean, the website costs thousands of dollars, or almost $1,000.
It does. It costs a lot of money to run the website, and then to have the supporting programs that go with it. So
Mhm.
it runs up there pretty high. But right now we're doing pretty good. At the end of the year, when everything has to be paid, if I don't have it, I just let the members know, here's what needs to be paid. This is how much we've got. And then they help. So,
That's good.
they want to continue the community. But the main thing about Natsarim Life is that we're a like-minded community. We don't get sidetracked by the evilness of men that try to pull us away from a community that's going to help us increase and develop our relationship with Yahuwah. So, and you got to believe that Shaitan is out there perking people's ears to write stuff and say stuff and try to pull people away from their membership that could greatly enhance their community with other believers and their growth in Yahuwah. So,
And don't deny yourself a valuable source just because you want to spite one person.
right. I mean, we are all individual people. We will all answer for what we do or don't do, but as a group, we can all, serve Yahuwah. I mean, you look at Paul. I mean, Paul was not a good guy. He was not a good guy.
It what?
Paul, the Apostle Paul, was a
Yeah.
bad guy, but he was accepted by Yahusha.
Oh, that's right.
And then he is accepted by everyone in Christianity, even though he had a past that wasn't too good.
And he was attacked for that past. He had to reroute his. So you know, it's the enemy. We have to just recognize slander comes from the enemy.
Slander does come from the enemy. It does. And sometimes it comes out of us before we catch it.
Well, we know who's prompting us.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
Anyway, it's just another part of gossip, right? It's right on the gossip trail.
Gossip is terrible.
Though it's deeper and nastier and meaner.
Why does it feel so good? Like, oh yeah, let me hear it. Well, because you can get into it sometimes.
When we hear the downfalls of other people, it makes us feel better. It makes us feel like we're walking with Yahusha better, maybe, or that we're more righteous.
You feel like someone else. We're better than that. That you nailed it. We think we're better than the person we're talking about, and that's not right.
And we're not.
And I'm guilty of it too.
So that's the thing. We're not any better than anybody else, and we're all going to have a bunch to
answer to, because we will be held accountable for our words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are. And so, you got to listen for the Ruach. And when he says, no. Okay, so I'll finish up our little interview right here. And I just want to share with you that Natsarim Life is a great place for those who are the watchers on the wall, those who believe in Yahusha and follow Yahusha and know and understand that Yahusha and Yahuwah are one and the same, who live the 10 Commandments and follow the appointed times, who have been immersed into the name of Yahusha, actually immersed into Yahusha, who live with the Ruach, and the Ruach guides their life. These are the kind of folks that are members of Natsarim Life. We have fun. We have a good time, and we study the word together, and we have a group that is fascinated with Ebrith, which is ancient Hebrew. And we just there's a place for everybody. Everyone's talents can be used. It's just how much everybody wants to get involved. So we hope that you will come along and join us. At least take a look at Natsarim Life and come along and join us and try us out on the educational membership for 90 days. And then if you find your place, if you find the folks that you want to communicate with on a regular basis, then join us. And anyway, thanks so much. And I hope all of you have a great day.